I found 10 things Citi doesn't really want you to know about. Banks like Citi want to keep their internal workings a secret so you can't game and break their systems they built. Information like this gives you an unfair advantage when it comes to getting approved for Citi cards. So after reviewing over 100 data points, I found the maximum number of hard inquiries Citi will allow you to have for approval, the 2 activities you should stop doing to avoid your Citi credit card account from being locked up repeatedly, and why you can't really trust Citi's pre-qualification tool. Just like with other big banks like Capital One and Discover, Citi offers an online pre-qualification tool. To go through that process, all you need to have is some basic contact info and the last 4 digits of your social security number. This helps Citi size up your pre-qualification odds. Now, I noticed that Citi uses the term pre-qualify, which is slightly different from pre-approved and a lot different from your credit card offer is ready. From the hundreds of data points that I've seen, your approval odds are going to break down something like this. Pre-qualified, that's going to give you 50 to 60% odds of approval. Pre-approved, that's about a 9 out of 10 or 90% chance of approval. And when you see credit card offer is ready, that means you're 100% approved for the card. And that's just in general. Also, credit card companies like to turn this feature on and off throughout the year. Currently, Citi has this pre-qualification tool turned on, but that could easily change next month. Sometimes they can even go for months at a time with this tool turned off. And listen, your mileage may vary because some people find themselves not getting pre-qualified for anything and still getting approved for every card they want. Just like this person, they said it doesn't matter. I was never pre-approved for anything by the tool. I now have a custom cash card, a double cash card, and a rewards plus card. Now, I still think it's good to make a habit of checking and seeing if the tool is available before applying, just to give yourself the extra peace of mind before risking a hard credit pull. My guess is that banks keep this feature around to help boost up signups when they decide to get more aggressive about lending more money from time to time. Now, you can find the link to the Citi pre-qualification page and over 60 other credit card pre-approval pages in the master list, and I'll leave that link below. And when you apply for cards with Citi, they usually do a hard pull on your Experian or Equifax credit report. This can vary though, depending on where you live and the specific credit card you're applying for. Here's what one person said. They said, I got an instant approval with a $3,800 credit limit. I was given a temporary card number with a $500 limit, which is nice considering the delays people have experienced in receiving their cards lately. No prior relationship with Citi, they pulled Experian, and I had a 771 FICO score. And another cardholder said, I got an instant approval for the Citi Premier card with a $9,700 limit with an 80,000 point sign-up bonus. I froze Experian because most of my inquiries were there, so Citi pulled Equifax. And the lowest credit score I'm seeing for a Citi credit card approval is 667. This person even backed that up and said, just got approved for the Citi double cash card at 19 years old. I'm super happy because it's another card I've been wanting. I have a 667 credit score on Experian and $29,000 of total available credit with no missed or late payments, in case anyone was curious. Citi is also keeping a close eye on recent credit inquiries you might have made with other banks. So if you've been on an application spree trying to get a bunch of cards from different banks, Citi might take a step back and be more cautious about approving another card for you. After reviewing 20 Citi credit card approvals, I found the median number of hard inquiries to be 1 inquiry in the past 6 months, 2 inquiries in the past 12 months, and 4 inquiries in the past 24 months. With the highest amount of inquiries being 4 in the past 6 months. Now, I think it's a good idea to space out your applications, not just with Citi, but with other banks too. A good rule of thumb to follow is to stay below 2 hard inquiries in the past 6 months. I know a lot of you might have a hard time doing that since you're probably signing up for new cards really fast. I even took a recent poll and you guys told me that 49% of you have 6 credit cards and 6% have over 20 cards. With having all those cards, wouldn't it be nice if someone could tell you which card to use for what purchase and when? That's why we need to talk about Kudos. They're giving the first 100 people who download Kudos using my link $20 in rewards for free. Kudos is a free smart wallet that helps you get the most out of your credit cards whenever you shop online. How it works is that at checkout, Kudos automatically appears. Then it recommends the best card to get you the most rewards, and then doubles your earnings on over 15,000 sites. That means if you usually earn 3% on sites like Walmart or StubHub, you'll now get a total of 6% in rewards with Kudos. My favorite Kudos feature is autofill. With one mouse click, Kudos will autofill your card info for you to make checkout faster. And I can't stress this enough. Kudos is completely free. There's no hidden costs. Kudos simply earns a small commission when you shop at one of their partner sites. So don't wait. Kudos works on all major desktop browsers and your iPhone. Just click the link below and use the code CAL to get Kudos for free today. And remember, Kudos is giving my viewers 2,000 points after your first eligible purchase. That's the equivalent of getting $20 back. There's a reason why Card Rates calls Kudos the #1 app to multiply your credit card rewards. Stop leaving money on the table and join the 150,000 members using Kudos to earn over $100 million in credit card rewards. So click the link below and use the code CAL to add Kudos for free and start earning more money today. Next, let's talk about how Citi has 2 unbreakable rules about how often you can earn their sign-up bonuses. First is the 24-month rule. They want you to wait a full 24 months from either the time you received a bonus on a card or the time you canceled that card before you're eligible for another bonus. It's like a cooling off period. And this 24-month rule is broken down by card family. A card family is a group of cards that all earn the same type of rewards points like Citi thank you points, or cards that are part of the same partnership like American Airlines co-branded cards. Now, they've got this rule where you can only get 1 bonus per card family over 24 months. Now, what does that mean in real life? Well, every time you grab a bonus from one family of cards or you close a card in that family, the clock resets. You'll then have to wait another 24 months before you can get your hands on another bonus from that same family of cards. Say you're eyeing that Citi Premier card. If you get a Citi Premier bonus on June 1st of 2024, here's how it plays out. If you decide to keep your Citi Premier card, you can mark your calendar for June 2nd of 2026. That's when you'll be eligible for another sign-up bonus from Citi Thank You Points family of cards. Next is the 48-month rule. If you earned a bonus on a particular credit card, you aren't eligible for another bonus again until 48 months have passed. That means if you earned the bonus from the Citi Advantage Platinum card in January of 2024, then you won't be eligible for another bonus on that specific card until January of 2028. And Citi has a few application rules that most people don't know about that will severely limit how fast you can apply for their cards. When it comes to holding credit cards from Citi, they don't set a specific number cap on how many credit cards you can have with them. It's not like they say, hey, you can only have 5 Citi credit cards and that's it. Instead, they use this more complex method where they calculate a total credit limit that they're comfortable with offering each person called maximum exposure. And this isn't just for one card, but for all Citi cards you might hold. So imagine you have a few Citi cards already and you decide, why not add one more to the collection? When you apply, if you already have hit the maximum exposure Citi has figured out for you, it's not just going to be an instant yes for the new card. Instead, what typically happens is you'll get that message saying your application is pending. If you really want that new card, then there's a workaround. What some folks do is they'll go ahead and lower the credit limits on their other Citi cards and then move them to the new card in a process called reallocation, or they might even close another card altogether. Doing this can free up some of your overall credit limit with Citi. Once there's enough wiggle room in your total credit line across every Citi card, you stand a better chance of getting approved. And when you're thinking about applying for a new credit card with Citi, there's a really clear set of rules you need to keep in mind, especially about the timing of your applications. Citi has this pretty straightforward rule where you can apply for 1 Citi credit card every 8 days and 2 credit cards every 65 days. While it comes to business credit cards, you can apply for 1 every 95 days. So say for example, you like to take a trip. You want some air miles, lounge benefits, and airline credits, and some free hotel nights. You decide that you'd like to sign up for 3 credit cards. You want the Citi Premier for the 3x dining, supermarkets, gas, and air travel and hotels. You want the Citi Advantage Platinum for the miles and priority boarding. And then you want the Citi Double Cash for unlimited 2x points. Citi is going to limit you to how fast you can sign up for those 3 cards, and you can sign up in any order that you want to. On day 1, you can apply for the Citi Premier card. Then on day 9, you can apply for the Advantage Platinum card. And then you have to wait until day 66 to apply for that Citi Double Cash card. Another thing Citi won't tell you is that they have an insanely sensitive fraud detection system that flags and restricts accounts over and over again for small everyday transactions, and they make you jump through truly bizarre hoops to unlock your account. Here's what one person said. They said, "I will literally never open a new Citibank credit card again. Their fraud protection process is the stupidest stuff I've ever come across. I put out a travel alert. I called up the fraud staff that flagged my account no less than 7 times, explaining that, yes, this is me trying to make a big purchase while abroad and trying to make that payment through Apple Pay to get that Citi American Airlines sign-on bonus. Lesson learned. Just go through with the Chase Sapphire next time. I have multiple credit cards, and this has honestly never happened to me before." Another Citi cardholder said, "I've had a Citibank Thank You Preferred card for about 20 years, always paying the balance monthly. Over these years, there were only 2 improper charges, which I identified myself. However, about 5 years ago, the fraud detection system became overly sensitive, frequently flagging normal activities as fraud and locking the card, requiring me to call Citibank. They used to send texts for charge confirmation, but that stopped. Now I can mainly use the card for groceries and restaurant food without issue. Even for charges as low as $1.75, they've stopped payments days after services or goods were received, like with Uber. Citibank reps apologize and unlock the card, but can't provide an explanation or solution. The card is also overly sensitive to Apple Pay usage, particularly abroad, even with a travel notice, leading to automatic card locks. Domestically, it seems to work only on supermarkets and shopping malls. So far, the fraud detection has failed to identify 2 actual cases of fraud. Instead of logging hundreds of false positives, it has a 100% failure rate." And another person said, "Citi locked my account about a week ago for fraud prevention when I tried to add my double cash card to Apple Pay. I called and they put me through a circus. They wanted my relatives' cell phone numbers. I said, no, you don't need that. 5 phone calls, and 2 days later, I finally spoke with a manager who decided to just unlock the card." And another Citi customer said, "I called Citi, who tried to put me through a torturous verification process involving transfers, different agents, text messages, and questions about alternate phone numbers, none of which were acceptable to them." Now, here's what I've determined. It looks like if you avoid using Apple Pay and avoid putting usage on your Citi cards when you travel abroad, then that would significantly reduce your chances of getting your account locked up. Personally, I only have 2 Citi custom cash cards, and I haven't had this experience myself, but I also haven't been putting much usage on the cards either. And when I do use them, it strictly goes on gas and grocery and dining purchases. Really nothing out of the ordinary. But it's good to know what's possible if things do go wrong with Citi. Moving on, Citi has a few credit card hacks that basically give you a cheat code when it comes to using their cards. Now, if you've got your eyes on the Citi Custom Cash Card and you're thinking, how can I get my hands on 2 of those cards? Then here's the trick. First, apply for a different Citi card, ideally one with a nice sign-up bonus. Then apply for your first Citi Custom Cash Card after a year has gone by since you applied for the original Citi card. You can give Citi a call and ask if you can product change that original Citi card into a second custom cash card. Now, there were a few months when switching to a second Citi Custom Cash Card wasn't an option, but lately, a lot of folks have had success with this. It's worth noting, though, that Citi might change its policy in the future, but as of right now, it's doable. And since you can't directly apply for a second custom cash card, this method of switching from a different Citi card is your best bet. One Citi customer said, "I recently spoke with a Citi representative and successfully changed my 3-year-old Citi double cash card into a second Citi custom cash card. This comes just a month after I received my first Citi custom cash card." Another person said, "There has been some recent confusion about whether Citi has stopped allowing people to obtain a second Citi custom cash card via product change. This week, I called Citi and successfully converted my 13-month-old double cash card into a second Citi custom cash card." And another hack you can do with Citi is through their retention offers. Citi is known for handing out great retention offers for their Citi Premier card. One cardholder had it for about 2 years and managed to get their $95 annual fee completely waived by calling customer service. The call center agent laid out 3 different retention offers for them to choose from. The first offer was they could spend $3,000 in 6 months and receive 10,000 points. The second offer was they can spend $1,000 per month for 3 consecutive months to receive a $95 statement credit and 1,000 points. And then the third option was they could spend $1,000 in 3 months and get 5,000 points. Since they were planning to keep the card to transfer points to JetBlue, they went with offer number 2. Now, from start to finish, the call only took 2 minutes as well. These secret retention offers can completely erase the annual fee on some Citi cards, so it makes sense why Citi won't openly tell you about them. And Chase is the same way with their credit cards. There's actually a credit card hack that one person used to get a $100,000 limit on their Chase Sapphire Reserve card. You can check it out in the next video, and you can see that and 11 other things Chase won't tell you about with their cards. I'll see you there, and thank you for watching.